The person that can keep their head while others are losing brains is probably the execution.
Enforces the will of the Dalmor against all people. So rise up.
Was there something you wanted? All right then.
You strong, help Tradkin. Tradkin live all places, all of world within great water. You strong, help Tradkin. We strong, you stronger. Bilkamak, run. Prize beast, run. Fool tribe kin, chase away. Bilkamak, fear. You bring he, follow you, yes. Bilkamak, prize beast, you find he, follow. Bilkamak, love meat, give meat, he follow, you go.
I wonder what Biljmak is. A bear, maybe?
Go, find Bilkamak. Wafatu.
How can I help?
That cold stink of death.
That world will cease to be. Here in his shrine. That they have forgotten.
You don't know who you're messing with. You can't hide from this one, son.
Yeah, dude.
You'll have a death wish.
The day they created
I do not fear death.
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before. This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in traveling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let it go off on her own, but she insists on staying here. We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her. Every once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silk Striders are pretty rare now. What would you like to know? The blast from the volcano wiped most of them out. Found dust here in a small cave on Vardenfell. Silk Strider cocoons are pretty tough. Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty commonplace in Morrowind, but that was ages ago. A Silk Strider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vardenfell's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now.
You are an abomination. Killing you would be the
All right.
hardest thing to do.
All right, then.
I would admire your courage if I wasn't laughing at your stupidity.
Your master cannot help you now.
You are with the...
This isn't over.
I do not fear them.
Let it be a lesson to others.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower as Mr.
Is
Nella?
summoning work? If you must know, I am trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. I don't think you Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate.
Master Nelloc has tasked Alenia with... We don't get... Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Nelloc. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
Nothing. The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though.
Don't become an adventurer if you're looking to find yourself.
Something goes wrong.
You'll sooner
Just let me
find
get
your
back inside
grave.
first.
Sorry about the crowding.
ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover. It's good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone every night. I suppose I have you to thank for that. You again. Didn't I see you in Raven Rock? You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mira? Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Whoa, easy now.
Okay. Yes? Fine. Yes? I will try my best to answer. Thistlefoot? He's an antelope. They're quite common in Greenshade. Horses are good mounts, but the terrain in Valenwood can be treacherous for uncertain hoofs. Thistlefoot moves through thick forest easily. He's a little more skittish than your average horse, but I trust him with my life. Fine. Mushroom houses. Yes, yes. What? How can I help? How can I help? How can I help? How can I help? What? How can I help? Yes? Yes? How can I help?
fingers, pronate.
You know, sometimes I like to roleplay. No, not like that. I mean like pretending I'm a mud crab that goes around pinching people on the bottom. It's rather fun. You should try it. Role-playing, I mean. Although pinching bottoms is quite fun too.
I hope this is in port. The Chardak, an ancient Dwemer city on the eastern side of Solstheim. It's largely flooded now, but luckily the main library is still above the water. It seems the dwarves were as interested in the black books as we are. They seem to have believed this one to be particularly valuable, as it is secured in a mechanism which I have been unable to open yet. Let's be on our way then.
You're going to pay for this!
You obviously never met me, otherwise you would be cowering right now.
Yes, Sarah?
You don't think the dwarves disappeared because their own invention considered them obsolete and turned against them? I've heard some nasty stories about old aliens. Well, maybe they discovered some alternate universe. What makes you think you're any different than the hundreds of other spiders?
Any last word?
Most people like to hunt animals. I also love to hunt people. And
Plus everything else
remind me of a dog I used to know. I had to always shake him off of me as well.
The Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it.
The Skal have always avoided ruins such as these. Nothing of the Allmaker is to be found within.
The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. You can see the book right here. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could.
The
I don't
dwarves
get
must
it.
have feared this
Men
book
say
to
they
lock it
wouldn't
away
mind
like
piercing
this.
me with their arrow, or stabbing me with
No,
a sword,
you'll
and
have to
then
do
walk
this
away
the hard way.
laughing.
If we can restore
Should
the
I
steam
be worried?
supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Follow me.
I'm all ears. Okay, but next time you can carry my stuff.
The last time I was here, I only explored a small part of the ruins. I was here alone then, and I find an assistant is absolutely essential for this kind of dirty, dangerous work. Nichardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this.
Amazing to think they built this so long ago. Still it survives.
As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, they only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protected case. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance.
So, as a
are through
werewolf,
here.
do you prefer
This
the taste of
seems like
man
a
meat?
sensible place.
I mean, do you prefer feasting on men or women?
Lock this door. I hope you remembered to pick up the cube I placed in the pedestal.
Do you think the Dunmer have to worry about something eating their mushroom houses? Sorry about the crowd.
You should be able to unseal this control cube I gave you. I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing that Dwemer, I'd rather doubt it. Yeah, you.
Where does it come from?
These must be great workshops of Nachaka. Impressive, even true. In the city's days of glory, it was revealed to be able to assemble a complete opponent in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army in the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here.
It is rather impressive.
I sure would not want to have an accident out here. Do you see how long it takes those healers?
It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make any more progress. I believe these pillars will activate the pumps for this room, assuming they still work.
And make yourself welcome.
Ah, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get to that fixed.
I will not fall.
Oh, I love a challenge. Guess you have to do that.
Don't even keep
This does it! You're so noisy in that armor. I realize it protects you and all, but could you try not to attract every bandit in Skyrim? Fine.
I think we should focus on how to get up to the door on the north side of the workshop. I thought I made myself clear the first time. The boilers in the Great Hall provide steam to the reading room upstairs, which we need in order to open the book's protected case. We need a total of 5 cubes, 1 to operate the pump in the Great Hall, the other 4 to activate the boilers. We still have cubes to find.
What's on your mind? Well, okay. But only because it's you. I'm glad that's sorted.
Breaking a loop over a bard's head considered artistic criticism.
Nothing down here.
Let me guess. Fine, but don't take advantage of me. At least not in that way. All right then. It's not surprising the Dwemer are no longer among us, with such dangerous underground cities. Surely they must have set off a lot of traps on themselves. They are almost impossible to avoid.
Unfortunately, each another one for the scrap heap of history.
If I were inside this place, I'd say it was crude and amateur. Then that is everything.
Remind me of a dog I used to know. I had to always shake him off of me as well. I know you're excited to see me, but perhaps you should... Now, calm yourself. You know I'm irresistible.
Don't you think we should focus on finding the rest of the picture? Let's see where this leads. We still have cubes to find.
At least you will die with a nice view. Yes, I'm referring to my face and possibly my other womanly aspects.
What's your left me, no choice. Now we end this. Again.
By my count, found a total of 4 cubes, assuming you haven't dropped any.
Yes? Oops. I dropped something. Just kidding. I'm glad that's sorted.
We need to find enough control cubes to keep the pumps running. We still have cubes to find. I'll have to get someone to bring this.
shortage of making room.
We need to find enough control cubes to keep the pumps running and to turn on all 4 boilers. We still have cubes to find. Good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone every night.
Huh?
And so it ends.
Sorry about the prowling.
Was there something? Oops! I dropped something. Just kidding. Yes, let's go.
We need to find enough control cubes to keep them. The last cube is somewhere in here. Hope it won't require more swimming around in this filth.
You should leave slogging around in the muck to us youngsters.
I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there. But how to reach it? We'll need to get all 3 of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control. That was easier than I expected. I'm glad you were here to do all the hard work. Now we can finally see about getting those boilers started.
Now we will see if he knows what he is talking about.
We have the cubes we need to start. Shall we get on with it? I thought you understood how this works by now. The water level needs to be lower for the boilers to work at all.
there something you wanted? Yes. Did you want something?
That seems to have done good. It took longer than I did. But at least it's expanded it up.
Most people usually buy them.
Besides, it could be very dangerous.
Have you ever woken up in the morning with a big cock in your ear? That damn bird screeched so loud that I cooked it for dinner. That's why stables are a bad place to sleep.
What's the worst that could happen?
Luckily, the farmer
Well,
didn't find
you
out
could have
about
your
it.
mind sucked dry by Hermaeus Mora. But that's supposed to be very rare. Aren't you going to read the book? I didn't go to all this trouble just to stand around admiring it. Oh, good. Be sure to say hello to Hermaeus Mora for me.
So, another seeker after knowledge enters my realm. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Well, perhaps you will prove clever enough to uncover the secrets hidden here. If so, welcome. Perhaps you are a fool or a coward. If so, you are in peril. Read your book again and escape before Apocrypha claims you forever.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. That's a fairly common experience, at least for those who remain coherent enough to report what they've seen. You were in Apocrypha, or at least your consciousness was. Your body remained here, of course. You should read the book again until you reach what appears to be the end. Then you will have fully understood the knowledge it contains. Did you actually learn what you needed to know by reading that black book?
don't like to... Man who said women belong in the kitchen and should go back to their knitting soon at his words when I punched him into oblivion. I think he must have been eating soup for quite a while after that, and I bet it wasn't a woman serving it.
her mace, Mora, the guardian of men, you of the unknown, master of fates. You stand in my realm, mortal. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are dragonborn, like Mirak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. Learn from me. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here then, use the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. Knowledge for knowledge. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library. My servant Mirak would have found a way to bring me what I want. So will you, if you wish to surpass him. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine. All seekers of knowledge, come. You are Dragonborn. You will serve me, willing. All seekers of knowledge, come to me, sooner or later. You are Dragonborn. No. You could spend 100 lifetimes searching my library. You
Is it just me,
will
or do they
never
all look the
find what you seek.
If we had kids, what do you suppose they would look like?
I know what you
Oh no, I meant
to
hypothetically.
use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will.
Shut up now before I really embarrass myself.
Here then is the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. Yes, his desire to return to your world will spread my influence more widely, but it will also set him free from my direct control. It may be time to replace him with a more loyal servant. One who still appreciates the gifts that I have to offer. Even dragons submit to Mirak's voice. Without that power, you cannot face him. So say I. Hermaeus Mora, master of the tides of fate. Knowledge. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. My word is as true as fate, as inevitable as destiny. Bring me what I want, and I will give you what you seek. Send the Scar Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
temples. It really does me feel a little sick. Did I say incest? I meant it. Nonsense. The smell really gets up my nose.
Did you actually learn what you needed to know by reading that black book? No wonder that Dwemer was so interested in that book. It was indeed one that Mirak used to advance his power as Dragonborn. But I assume there's some bad news. It would be unlike Hermaeus Mora to allow anyone to gain such knowledge without exacting a price. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learned some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful Dragonborn that ever lived.
Never work on a farm. They are always full of tools and hoes. Those hoes are a real pain to use. Never again will I do an honest day's work.
eerie about Dwemer ruins. All these lonely, abandoned halls. It's like they were just here. I don't trust the look of those things at all. Be wary.
Is someone there?
Eat your heart!
I do not fear death.
Commanded word.
You shall die!
Moonstone sounds like something that Khajiit would want. Where is the sun's...
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenari. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can. I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skull has gone missing. It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw two elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. Until next time. It is Baldur. Well, there is one reason that comes to mind. Baldur is the keeper of an ancient tradition, the forging of Stalring. It is an art we Skall hold sacred. If someone wanted to make such weapons, they would have to get that knowledge from Baldur. Until next time.
How can I help? I was just thinking that I like the way you wear your hair. I know, it's a little weird. Ask away. Oh, you mean the morning wars? Yes, what about it? If a clan member is killed during a battle between two tribes, the family members of the deceased may take a member of the enemy tribe hostage. The hostage is then tortured for a time, and if they survive, they are accepted into the family with open arms, replacing the one who was killed. Why? They become a beloved family member. They receive all the possessions and titles the deceased one had, and the family regains the beloved one. Well, I suppose you have a point. I don't know, it's just something we've always done. I can't imagine any different way to replace a family member. Yes, I suppose you're right. Thank you. You've given me much to think about. How can I help? What? All that firewood you're carrying must be heavy. Or maybe it's just the weight of your guilt on your shoulders. I've noticed that many people react badly when I tell them about my dietary habits, and yet they have no issues eating animals. I don't get it. What's the difference?
Let me guess. You want to talk? I'm always ready for a chat. I'm feeling good, but also quite bad at the same time, if you know what I mean. Of course. I know. What can I say? It must be so hard for other people being so inferior to me. Sure. What's on your mind? Well, there was someone, but he wasn't from Skyrim. He was a Breton from High Rock. I took him around Skyrim to see the sights. Well, mainly the taverns, but unfortunately I turned out to be too much to handle for him. I mean, who doesn't like to get drunk? Perhaps if someone else was interested in me, though? Who? Well, I truly am flattered, but it just wouldn't work out between us. I see you more as a good friend. You can ask me anything. You mean like weird? Huh. I thought you were different from all those other people who make fun of me, because I don't try and conform to people's ridiculous ideals. Yeah, I suppose. Being a free spirit like myself really lets you explore the world and see all its flaws, but yet at the same time makes you appreciate them. That's what some people who aren't like you just don't get. Sure, what's on your mind? My legs hurt. I think it's from all that walking. I don't suppose you would mind carrying me? I take that as a no then? Oh, what is it? Nice! So, what's tomorrow's gift then?
Oh, I do hope you won't take us somewhere warm for once. What about it? Fine. Will do. Right. No complaints.
Can I help you?
I'm the leader of the Skal, but it's the Allmaker who truly protects and provides.
I came here to study the history. I do enjoy sharing stories of my... Oh, no, most certainly not. I'm a historian. I'm here to learn about the history of Solstheim. Solstheim is a fascinating place, but we know so little about its past. There are many mysteries that remain unsolved. Yes, that was a most disturbing experience. But to answer your question, the architecture was strange, almost otherworldly. Given that, and the considerable power it must have taken to affect our minds so completely, it would suggest the work of a powerful mage. Either that, or perhaps a Daedra. If so, then may the Nine protect us. Powerful and malevolent entities who make their home on the plane of oblivion. Some of the more powerful among them can exert their influence within our world, and when they do, men inevitably suffer. Well, let me think. I suppose it's been nearly a year now. My goodness, how the time has flown. Well, not so far. They think I'm a bit strange, but they seem to tolerate me. In fact, they've been very accommodating, hospitable even. They seem happy to talk about their traditions and history.
What did the boss make?
Yes, of course. Goodbye.
We need more drunk people in Skyrim. That would make things 10 times more fun. I mean, why would the guards discourage drunken behavior when they should be encouraging it? A drunken person is a happy person.
For many years now, I have attended to Storn. You must talk to Storn then. As shaman, he is the keeper of such lore. I have learned some of what he knows, but it is not my place to divulge anything to an outsider. Good, although I do not think he will help you. These secrets are sacred to us.
So the dragons have returned. Well, The Skull have survived worse. Hermes Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Nirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. With Nirak's corruption of the stones, the oneness of the land is disrupted, and our connection to the All-Maker is broken. It may. It should. And I will think on what you ask of me to decide if it is necessary or just another of Herma Mora's tricks. The land is out of balance. No, I am still too... You must cleanse the other stones so that I can draw power from the All-Maker. May darkness never touch you.